Welcome to the world united.
Welcome to the world united.
Reverend Felicia Searcy, a woman spiritual entrepreneur. Felicia Searcy's purpose is her passion to empower you to discover and express your best self as you live the life you love. She is an award-winning transformational coach, international speaker, author, and minister who has helped thousands create a path for living their dream life. For over 20 years, Felicia has worked with people from all walks of life who are seeking the spiritual side of success. As a highly sought-after international speaker, she has shared the stage with powerhouse leaders like international speaker Mary Morrissey, founder and CEO of eWomen Network, Sandra Yancey, an international motivational speaker, Les Brown. Felicia's proven dream activation code helps folks just like you accelerate your results as you create a richer, more fulfilling life. We are so happy to have her here today to speak to us on power, purpose, passion learning, to listen to the voice of the divine feminine. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Reverend Felicia Searcy.
Thank you, Sean. It is an absolute joy to be here this morning. I am just really, really honored to be part of this amazing community, this amazing event. Thank you, Dr. Yugandhar, for following the guidance of putting this together. So in this amazing incubator of transformation, I have an invitation for all of us. Right now, I invite you to activate this amazing capacity of your imagination and allow yourself to think into possibilities. Think into possibilities for the world, think into possibilities for your own life. Let's go a year, 2 years, 3 years from now, and think about the life that you would love to create. The life that when you think about it, it just lights up every cell of your being. You come alive in the presence of it. Move around in that world, in this faculty of your imagination. Let yourself literally bump up against the edge of, oh my gosh, could I really do that? That's where I want you to go right now. I want you to go to that place where it just excites you and like literally scares you to death all at the same time. Bump up against that edge where you activate that voice that says, oh, I don't know if I can really do this. That's where I want you to go. And what I want you to understand is that life, that's your purpose. Creating that life that brings you most alive is the reason that you're here. And in the short time, I want to help you understand that at an even deeper level, because my sense is that you already have a level of understanding of that. And I want to help you begin to unlock and unleash this remarkable power that is you. And understand that as you put it in service to the life that brings you most alive, not only does your life get better, but truly this is how you bring your highest contribution to the body of humanity. And that's what we're up to. All right, so let's ground this in a foundation. First of all, I'm looking into your eyes right now, and I want you to truly hear and take this information down to a whole nother level than any time you've ever heard it before. I want you to understand how indescribably remarkable and powerful you are. How brilliant you are. It's breathtaking how powerful as a creative being you are. Now, we get this on a conceptual level, right? We've all heard that before. And when we really understand the power that we wield at our fingertips and the capacity we have to bring our creativity, our expression, our even greater selves into this form, and to bring the form that is seeking creation through us, we understand that we really have the power to transform our world right here at our fingertips. And when you think about it, let's take a moment and think about, what is this creative capacity that we have? What is this power that we wield? Understanding it's not just a conceptual thing, but it's a very real, tangible, practical power. And what is this creative capacity? It's your thinking capacity. It's your capacity to create images in this faculty of our imagination. I love that quantum physics is now proving what spiritual masters have taught throughout the ages. And I just heard the amazing panel before us talk to this on several levels and several different forms, that what we predominantly mentally rehearse in this faculty of our imagination and charge with our emotions has a frequency. There's an energy, a vibration to it. That vibration is then literally impressing into this invisible field around us, where there are waves of unformed energy hanging out in what's called superposition. And in some fantastical way, that energy then organizes according to the predominant pattern of what we're seeing, feeling, and most important, what we're being. It's the basic explanation of the law of attraction, which is one of the universal laws. And it is actually its secondary law, because the real law is the law of vibration. Now, we've all heard this. Imagine how reverently we would treat this if we really got it. And the thing that I want to invite all of us to do is to back up and to really acknowledge the gift that we've been given. That so often people will reduce it down to mindset, that I just have to work with my mindset. Mindset's extremely important. But the thing that I want you to back up a little bit and really step back and reflect is understand that you have been created from the divine energy itself, from the very substance of itself, which is love, that you were created from this creative process as a creative being, given this remarkable creative capacity to consciously choose images in your imagination, which become the energy by which you create your life. You were a gift, you were given this gift, and the expression of this gift is your gift to the world. So if that's the case, and let's just assume it is, and you know, I know some of the women on this panel, I get to hear, I don't know all of them, but I'm really looking forward to hearing them, that I think that we will collectively agree that we're all a gift, we've been given this gift, and that we have a gift to bring. This is your purpose. And when we really understand it, then we come to understand that the work we are to do, that we are to dedicate our lives to, is to understand and work with the most potent, powerful, holiest of all questions. It is the divine feminine in action when we work with the question, what would I love? What would I love? What would I love to do, have, give, and be? What would I love? Understanding that when we work with that question, it is love itself seeking a richer, freer, fuller expression by means of the answer to that question. Now, here's the power of that, particularly with women. What I have found as I've worked with thousands of women around the world is that it's one thing to ask that question, and it's a whole nother thing to dig deep and let the divine energy have access to you to truly reveal. This is not muscling your way through, and it's not a matter of trying to figure it out, but it's listening deeply and really honoring your deep heart's desire. So often as women, we want to erase that. We want to diminish that. We put other people's needs as more important, that oftentimes we'll hear that voice as being selfish or self-centered or arrogant, or who do we think we are? And the thing that, if you get nothing else from this, the thing I want you to hear is that desire, that when you listen deeply to what's seeking to come alive through you, for you, and by means of you, you are actually entering into a deep divine conversation, a holy conversation with the divine creative force itself. And you are effectively opening yourself up, making yourself vulnerable, and giving this power access to you to reveal to you what's yours to bring forward. So with that said, in the last few minutes, I invite you, bring back to mind the images that you were playing with in the playground of this remarkable faculty that is a gift that has been given to you. Bring those things back to mind. And notice the edges where you find yourself almost holding your breath, wondering if you can really do this. So here's another reason, another purpose for this desire, for your dream. One of them is that this is the divine's gift to you. Another purpose is that your dream, that deep desire that is revealing itself as you ask the question, what would I love, is actually going to show you, it's going to inform you those areas where you need to discover even more of your magnificence. You're already an amazing, brilliant being, and you're unlimited. And the way that the universe helped you wake up to an even greater degree of your brilliance, an even greater degree of your magnificence, is that it shows you a possibility in the form of your dream, an answer to the question, what would I love? A possibility that you haven't discovered about yourself as of yet. And so when you begin to play with these images and you really start putting on these as a possibility for yourself, this new possibility begins to shine a light for you on those places where you need to own for yourself, those places that you need to grow and develop, and a literally doing what I call zipping yourself into the skin of the new woman, of the even greater woman and man. Sean, you're here, for anybody, that you have the capability of being, that you are created to be. The other thing that when you're really tuning into the question, what would I love, and paying deep attention to life's desire, this life force moving through you in the form of this deep heart desire, it requires you to develop a deeper, more intimate, more vulnerable relationship with the divine presence itself. This is not about figuring it out. This is not about muscling your way through or sheer grit and determination, get her done kind of energy. There's a place for that. But what this is you say yes to a possibility that's seeking expression through you, you are effectively opening yourself up and saying, all right, I make myself accessible. I make myself vulnerable. I am willing to go deeper into this deep, holy sense of communion and companionship with the very power itself that wove me into existence from the energy of love itself. There's nothing more powerful than making ourselves vulnerable to the creative life force that created us. And our dream, our desire, is the means by which this power, this energy knocks at the door of our heart and say, hey, I want more of you. I want more access to you. Say yes to this dream, say yes to this desire, and come dance with me more deeply. Come learn to trust me more explicitly and learn to rely on me more exclusively. And as we do that over and over and over, and obviously there's much more to it, but that's the piece that I really wanted to bring to this amazing parliament, is to truly trust the nature of your desire and listen to the call of the divine, inviting you into a deeper, richer relationship with this life force. As you do that, watch you grow even more into your magnificence, where you're now able to bring even more of your magnificence, not only to the people around you, and not only does your life change, but truly, this is how we transform the face of the planet. This is truly how we bring the kingdom of heaven here on earth. Mwah! God bless.
Reverend Felicia Searcy, thank you so much. That was a wonderful kickoff to this session. What did I tell you guys, right? Amazing, beautiful. Thank you so much. We will be talking a lot more in the panel discussion about some of the things that you just talked about. And so I look forward to having you on the panel. And I'm sure everyone here listening and watching is looking forward to that as well. Loved those the beautiful imagery and the concepts that you brought, and we will be revisiting those. Thank you so much. And let me take a moment to recognize you and to present you with this certificate. So as a member of the Council for the World United, I present you with a certificate of appreciation for being an esteemed presenter in the 3rd edition of the World Parliament on Spirituality 2020 North America, Reverend Felicia Searcy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sean. Truly my honor. Yeah, thank you.